Join us on Monday for Market Call. Brian Madden with us on the show, Chief Investment Officer at First Avenue Investment Counsel. They'll take your questions on North American equities. That's on Monday. And if you missed Market Call, check out our daily podcast. Find it on iHeartRadio and other platforms. You can also watch full episodes on our YouTube channel. Time now for new picks from Lorne. We're going to start with Kimberly-Clark, KMB on the NASDAQ. Not a name people may be familiar with, but the products people definitely know.
Sure. I mean, Kleenex, Scott's Tissues, Huggies, Diapers, Kotex, these are all iconic brands. Kimberly is trading at a 10-year low, actually, Marella. It has been a boring, minimal growth company, trading at a cheap valuation of 13 times earnings with a 5% dividend yield. They have been a dividend stalwart with over 50 consecutive years of increased dividends. That being said, the company is about to change dramatically as they're merging with Kenvue, which was the old Johnson & Johnson consumer products. So they're going to add all the Johnson's baby products, Neutrogena, Aveeno, Band-Aid, et cetera, and to create the largest consumer health company around and personal care product company around. And there should be huge synergies here. We expect to see earnings growth rise relatively quickly after the acquisition, and the stock to be worth a lot more than it's trading for today.
Okay, Kimberly-Clark there.
And you're getting a great dividend.
And you're getting, it's 4.9, I believe, is what the dividend's at. All right, let's get to your next pick, Microsoft, beaten up lately, MSFT on the NASDAQ. Again, people are unsure about A, software moving forward, and B, spending on AI. Microsoft reported earnings and immediately started to sink. Are you picking it up here?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, Microsoft, first of all, has been an incredibly disciplined company when it comes to capital spending. I mean, they're incredibly well run. We expect they're spending the money wisely. Second of all, Microsoft, of all of the software companies, they are at the nexus of software, cloud, and AI. Like they've put this whole package together. They are an important part and the major vendor to every major company, basically anywhere. And we forecast Microsoft earnings to rise over the next 3 years by at least 50%. And this company to remain a double-digit grower. They are embedded in everything and everywhere. And they are brilliantly managed as well. They also own LinkedIn, as you know, and they've taken a losing company and turned that into a profit generator. So for us at 24 times earnings, this is a great opportunity to buy the best of the best. Okay,
let's get to your last pick here, which is Linde PLC, LIN on the NASDAQ, which is a gas company.
Sure, no one's ever heard of Linde, yet they're they're the largest company in their field. They've got like a $200 billion plus market cap. They are an industrial gases company, which sounds like a boring area, but it is a growing area. And every major manufacturing facility for petrochemicals, food, beverage, healthcare, there is a gas facility, an industrial gases facility beside it. And when you get these contracts and you've built the facility, it's almost impossible to knock you out because if someone else comes in, they're going to have to rebuild that facility. Linde is the best and the biggest, and it's an oligopoly. There's 3 major competitors. They're the largest, and they've just been able to consistently deliver excellent earnings growth. They've been a huge buyer back of their own shares through with their free cash flow, pay a small dividend. They merged with Praxair in 2018 to create this entity. Brilliantly managed, but it's also a growing area.
I was going to say, what interests you now about this company?
It's a growing area because things like hydrogen are being, used and will be used more for so many different kinds of very intricate processes. And this is a business where it's impossible, almost impossible, barriers of entry are so high for someone else to get into.
Okay, and do they have that capacity to grow?
Sure, they've also been, a buyer of other smaller companies that fit in well. They've got the free cash flow, and when you're the largest, you also got the technical know-how as well. There's very little competition for them.
Okay, so that was Linde. I have one backtrack question for you. It has to do with Amazon versus Microsoft, because you like them both. And all of them are getting hit by capital X spending. And I'm wondering, are there room enough for all with the amount of CapEx they're each spending, or is one of them going to fall?
So I don't think any of these two companies are going to fall because.
But in the Mag 7, generally.
It's really hard to say. It's really hard to say because they're spending all of this money because they see immediate demand today. So they're going to meet this demand. but 1 or 2 years of fulfilling demand is not going to justify the CapEx that they're putting out there today. So, one has to have the confidence or make the bet that these companies, which have brilliant people working there, know what they're doing and are going to spend the money wisely enough to get that return. But it's early days, and it's a great question, and no one fully has the answer to.
Okay, that answer to come. Lorne, thanks for joining us. Have a good weekend.
Varela, thank you so much.
All right, and thank you for joining us today on Market Call. We'll see you back here again on Monday.